When Power Query brings the data in, it determines based on the first 1,000 rows what type of data will actually be in a column. And this is often reflected by the little symbol that appears in the front of the column heading. If you see a little ABC, for example, then it believes that that column contains text, which is alphanumeric characters. If it has a little X and a tick, then it believes it's Boolean and that column will contain a true or a false. If you see a 1.2 showing, then it thinks that it's actually a decimal number. And if you see a dollar, then it thinks it's currency, and a whole number is 123. Percentage is the percentage sign, a date and time, just a date, just a time, or a date and a time with a UTC code, or a duration, which is basically a value, a length of time, text, true, false, or binary. There's various data types. What we can do is we can improve those data types that have been assigned to some of our columns. So for example, I'm going to check my orders query. So I'm clicked on orders and I want to change the order date column. At the moment, when I look at the order date, the required date and the ship date, they're all showing times, and really they shouldn't be showing times, they should just be showing dates. So I'm going to change the data type by clicking this little symbol, and I'm going to change it to strictly a date. Immediately I lose the 12 AM from each record, and that's a good thing. So I've changed the data type. Besides clicking this little option here, you also have this button up here on the Home tab. Or you can probably right click as well and change the data type that way as well by going here. But I'm just going to click this little symbol and change this also to a date, click this little symbol and change this also to a date. So Power Query does the best it can to determine what type of data is in a column, but you may have to actually step in and clarify what the data actually is, the data type. So now I'm going to the employees table where I notice I have birth dates showing times, so I'll change that to a date. And this is a common misunderstanding with Power Query. And I'll change hire date to just a date. Then I'll also go to the order details table, and I've got a column called discount. Here it is here. And I really want to see this discount not as a fixed number, but actually as a percentage. So I'm going to click the 1.2 and actually change it to percentage. And so now my discounts are showing as a percentage. So simply click this little button or this option up here and actually change the data types to accurately reflect the type of data that's in that column.